Everybody, and welcome to Robin's house. Today I'm going over a quick technique that you can use to create a card using not exactly a rainbow of colors, but very nearly, and tearing, which is fun, but also create a look that varies. So I don't know if you can tell from the video, but this is like dark rosy and light rosy, dark ballerina and light ballerina, dark Sundance and light Sundance, and dark lemonade and light lemonade. And so I just wanted to show you how you could recreate that with your own projects. So I've got Harbor dark and light, Journey dark and light, Lagoon dark and light, and I think Mint perhaps dark and light, but it looks like the same idea. So the idea is that you take your card pieces that you're doing. And now this is going to be the longest one. So I'm going to kind of shorten up my tear on this one. Tear about, you generally want to tear it in half, but I'm only tearing off about a half an inch and putting that aside. And then the rest of them, you could tear it in half or tear off an inch. It doesn't really matter, but the main point of it is when you're tearing, you want to use, well, I'm right-handed, so you might have to adjust it if you're left-handed, but tear up. If you tear up with your right hand, then you'll see the tearing. If you tear down, then all the tearing will be on the wrong color. It'll be on the darker side in this example. And that isn't the look that I was going for. Now, if it is the look you're going for, and then there's also many ways to tear. You can see that some of my tears are coming out straight. And I find that the faster I try to tear, the more rambunctious my tear is. And then the slower I tear, more careful, the straighter it is. But that is not proving to be true in that case. Maybe it's just, I have a feeling it may also be how you cut your paper. There is a grain to the paper, and it may very well be that there's an easier way to get a nice clean tear, and then it's if you cut your paper, but I find it so difficult to find the actual cuts of the paper that I don't even bother. So now the next part that you do on this card is laying it out. So I always lay out my stuff before I glue it down. And actually, this one didn't even need to get torn. So how silly was that? So this is your lightest color, and it's going to go on the bottom. And then after that, you're going to lay out all your colors. And this is for spacing. You don't want to decide your spacing after it's too late to change anything. So you can just kind of get an idea of how you want to do that. And I can see that I'm going to need to, as I put my pieces down, I'm going to need to scoot them down a little bit more. So I can take my top piece and glue that down now. And then my next piece, I just want to give it a little bit more than I did before. And I love this. I'm pretty sure this is Mint, which is gorgeous. I love that color. And then we've got our light Lagoon. And in the end, on this exact example, it wouldn't break my heart if I was emphasizing these top colors a little bit more and then had a little bit less going on the bottom. That Harbor is pretty dark. And so if I had a little less of that, it wouldn't even break my heart. But these top colors are so pretty. Look at this. It looks like you're at the ocean. So, so, so pretty. And this is such an easy card. Did you see how fast and easy that was? Just tear off some paper, glue some paper down, and your card is done. Very, very cute. So this one, you will decide how much of this, I'll probably glue the whole thing since it's actually going to be the whole thing there. If you want to have it here or a little bit further down, but I'm going to kind of do it in the middle. And then I'll just cut off the excess of what I don't need. So just turn it over, cut off what you didn't use, and look at that. So pretty. Anyway, it's a very fun technique, and thank you so much for watching. Happy crafting.